The candles weren't mine. They spelled out congratulations instead of happy birthday. My brother stood on the chair, arms raised like a champion, while my parents clapped and cheered. I sat in the corner, 21 years old, invisible at my own party. When I asked where my cake was, Mom snapped, "You're just jealous of your perfect brother." The word jealous echoed in my skull. Then Dad pointed to the door. "Get out. Don't ruin his night." So I left, my bag slung over my shoulder, and I smiled, because inside that bag was an envelope, an inheritance letter with my name on it, the one thing they didn't know. It hadn't always been like this. When we were kids, I thought we were equals. My brother and I built forts in the yard, raced bikes down cracked pavement. We used to laugh together. But the cracks showed early. He scored 1A, they threw a barbecue. I scored straight A's, they told me, that's what's expected. By high school, I was the ghost. He was the golden boy. Every dollar, every ounce of pride funneled to him. My achievements? Forgotten. My milestones? Ignored. And every time I tried to speak, the same phrase kept me down. Stop being jealous. But I wasn't jealous. I was awake. The inheritance letter came 3 months before my birthday. My grandmother, sharp, stubborn, and the only one who ever saw me, left her estate to me. Not to my parents, not to my brother, me. She wrote, "Because you were the only one who listened." 2 houses, a trust fund, liquid assets, enough to rebuild a life 10 times over. I folded that letter neatly, tucked it away, and waited. So when they kicked me out that night, they thought it was punishment. It was liberation. I checked into a hotel, used my grandmother's lawyer the next morning, and signed documents that shifted everything under my name. The beach house? Mine. The savings accounts? Mine. The land my father bragged about retiring on? Mine. They didn't know yet, and I didn't tell them. For weeks, I stayed quiet. I watched from a distance as my brother flaunted his new promotion. My parents basked in his glow. They posted photos online, captions dripping with pride. I let them celebrate, because storms hit harder when skies look clear. Then the bills started arriving. Property taxes, maintenance fees, invoices tied to assets they assumed were theirs. My signature was on everything now. Their calls came fast. "Why is our mortgage company contacting you?" Dad demanded. "Because it's not your mortgage anymore," I replied. Mom cried. My brother shouted in the background, calling me selfish, cruel. I hung up. But I wasn't done. I put the beach house up for sale. The one they used every summer, the one my mother bragged about to her friends. I sold it quietly, quickly, profitably. When my father drove there one weekend, the locks had been changed. The new owners waved from the porch. The rage in his voice when he called me was almost musical. "You betrayed us!" "No," I said evenly. "You betrayed me. Years ago." The final blow came at my brother's homecoming dinner. He'd just moved back to the city. My parents threw another party in his honor, of course. I arrived uninvited, dressed sharp, calm, carrying one folder. When Dad saw me, he sneered. "What are you doing here?" I placed the folder on the table. Inside, final transfer papers. Every remaining property, every financial tie cut cleanly from them. All under my name. My brother grabbed the papers, scanned them, and went pale. This can't be real." "It's very real," I said. "Grandma chose me. You were too busy being perfect to notice her." Mom reached for me, trembling. "Please don't do this." I looked her in the eye. "You already did." And I walked out. That was a year ago. Now I sit on the balcony of my own home, city lights flickering below, my grandmother's photo on the table beside me. My parents sold their car to cover debts. My brother's perfect life cracked under loans and failed investments. They built their empire on favoritism. I built mine on patience. And when the moment came, I didn't need to scream, didn't need to fight. All I needed was a letter in my bag and the strength to walk away. They called me jealous, but jealousy is wanting what someone else has. I never wanted his spotlight. I wanted justice, and I got it.